Hey, what's up, everybody? So anyway, I wanted to say thank you guys all for 35,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd hit it. Some people reminded me of it yesterday that I hit that mark. I never thought that would be possible. That's really all thanks to you guys. You guys are amazing, and I am forever humble and grateful for everything you guys have done to me and for me. Thank you so much. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about an interview that some Microsoft employees, specifically Shannon Loftus, made. And this stuff, while I'm usually pro Xbox and very positive on stuff, as you guys know, I'm not a fan of hers, and this is something that I wanted to do a video about just to kind of vent a little, I think. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here, Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Also, just a quick reminder, check out Xbox Nation from last night. I would appreciate that. Throw it a like. Share it and stuff like that, because it means a lot to me. We put on a good show every Wednesday night, and the response is always fantastic. So Shannon Loftus was talking in an interview about exclusive games on Xbox, and basically she didn't really have a lot good to say about in terms of promising what we'd get later on in the future. She says, this is what she had to say. Right now we are very focused on games that bring people together, who form communities and find ways to self-express. What we've noticed during this generation is that it is less of a case of going out and spending a couple of $100 million and putting a blockbuster on a shelf, as it is in case of creating a small game that gamers latch onto because it is great to watch, or there are awesome screen clips that you can share with others. We are indexing on that quite a bit. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, Sea of Thieves, Crackdown 3, and State of Decay 2, the four main titles that will define Xbox over the next 9 months, certainly fit the bill for this sort of game. And Loftus isn't wrong when she observes that spending $100 million on a blockbuster is no more likely to succeed than an innovative independent concept like Rocket League or Ark Survival Evolved or Minecraft. But does that mean an end to story-driven Xbox titles like Quantum Break? No, she says. This is a fun YouTube search that I like to do. Reactions to people watching the Ori and the Will of the Wisps trailer. It is a blast watching their reaction and seeing them crying, good crying over the game. Even the ability to share a reaction to a story or to share how someone made you feel in that moment, that is a viable social mechanic. There will always be a need to tell these stories like Ori or Zelda. Zelda is an incredible social game, and just because you are playing it by yourself doesn't mean that the entire world isn't sharing your experience. The fact that we have the ability to share screens, share commentary in groups and clubs on Xbox Live, those are ways to bring people together around a game that is more story-oriented. But it's all about creating that social engagement, games that build community, that are games that people come back to again and again, she continues, and they come back as much for social experiences as they do gameplay. I actually think that that is for the greater good of society, things that bring people closer together as opposed to driving them apart. There are a lot of things driving people apart right now, and I'm proud to be part of an industry that does the opposite. So here's my problem with this, right? Microsoft clearly is going a route with their exclusives that isn't high-end. Even looking at Recore, right? Or they're bringing back Zoo Tycoon and Connect Disney Rush that's not going to be requiring a Connect anymore, or Disneyland Adventures, right? These are all incredibly cheap to come back and do those games again, or to make. Like Recore couldn't have cost a lot of money to make for them. The problem is that that's not really going to attract a large number of gamers. You know what I mean? And when she brings up, oh, we're not done with story-driven games like Quantum Break, and then says Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which is a game that's probably 2019, and it's a AA, you know, and then the direct mention of some of the smaller games and things like that is very worrying, because it's like you almost don't understand that the people that play on Xbox are, for the most part, extremely hardcore. And I'm not saying that Ori is a bad game, because Ori is a great game, but it's certainly not a AAA, you know. And I realize that spending $100 million on a big game is risky, but you still have to throw that risk out there once in a while and make those risks, and it doesn't sound like they're very much want to, you know, and that's unfortunate, because I like these types of games, and I'm sure that you guys do too, and so this is a little bit sad to read. So hopefully maybe I'm reading into it wrong, but I don't know, it sounds to me like, you know, they're going to go with some of these smaller titles and just hope that people like the social experience and stuff. To me, this sounds exactly kind of what's wrong with gaming and sort of the world or whatever, just, you know, social experiences are great, but you got to be able to take the risks and do the things that Xbox has always been known for. And this is a bit of a shame that this doesn't seem to be what's going on right now. So anyway, I'm very curious to hear what you guys think. If you wouldn't mind sounding off, comment, rate, subscribe, share, all that stuff, I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel tremendously. Thank you guys once again, man. 35,000. I never thought I'd do that. You guys, it means everything to me. Thank you. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer, out.